Hi everybody, it's Eric from Knuts and Bolts, and I'm back with the latest pallet. We ordered this pallet on 4/17, it came in on 4/30. Okay, so this pallet was 26 items, it was salvage, its MSRP was $3,720.23, but of course we won't get MSRP, so that's really not much of a valid number. There's 26 items on it. It's salvage. It's mostly kitchen and appliances and bath and bedding, but there is a little bit of various sundry mixed in. We ordered this from BULQ. This is the first pallet that we ordered from BULQ after we received our Quicklotz buy. And just for the record, we're pretty happy with both of them. They're reasonable providers for the average reseller to get started off with. I don't see much of a huge issue with either of them. I do tend to critique and be critical of things, but that's in my nature. So nevertheless, without much further ado, I want to go ahead and get you guys started with me and my wife, and we've got a little bit of a special time lapse for you today. Okay, there she is, the first item off of the pallet. Let's see what she looks like. What do you guys think? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? So the thing about this is it looks like it's in great shape. It needs a little bit of cleaning, and it's obviously been used, but we'll have to give it a real rigorous testing to find out whether it's really in good shape. And if not, it'll probably either be parted out or used to help fix another, power air fryer oven. But nevertheless, this one, even though it's been used, doesn't stink. Literally, at least. Metaphorically, it may stink. So we got one of these. I believe it was our last pallet, if not the pallet before. It's one of these K-Minis. I believe it was the same exact color. And it just flew off our shelf. Just flew off our shelf. So this was one of the reasons why I went with this pallet. Hopefully on the side of the screen right now it doesn't say broken. So, let's pull this guy all the way out. Let's get a clear look at him. I think that is the same color as the last one. Okay, so, I'm seeing that it's obviously been used. Is this, some college student that brought it back? Very possibly. One thing I want to point out is, even on our last one, I noticed, look at how much space they saved to make this little miniature version just in their cup area. I mean, there's only like, what is it? It goes up to 12? But I mean, look at that. That's tiny. Isn't that neat? You know, put your cups in there. There's your power button. So, what do you guys think? The last one we had, like I said, flew off our shelves. I was super excited about that. So when I saw another one, and sometimes this ends up biting us in the butt, but when I saw another one, I was like, oh, let's get that sucker. There you go. Speaking of reasons why I purchased this pallet, we sell a lot of Roombas, as I know you guys know. Well, anybody that's watched several of our videos, and if not, check them out. We sell a lot of Roombas. Hey, this is a 690. One of the things that we do get a lot from people is, oh, well, that one's not Wi-Fi. Because a lot of the ones we sell are not Wi-Fi. And we are getting a couple of the Wi-Fi ones in. And we actually just got our first Wi-Fi one. And got it fully repaired and ready to go. And now we have...
That one looks brand new.
This literally looks brand new. Oh, that's a score. Score. You know, I mean, okay, so, yeah, it'll have to go through the testing and everything else. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is the chance that it won't test out well is really low. And even if something is wrong with it and it needs a part replaced, it's going to still sell for really, really high because it looks brand new.
And it's a Wi-Fi.
And it's a Wi-Fi. Got the virtual wall. Huh. Is this this? Oh. What am I looking at here? What do you guys think? I mean, like I said, like brand new. Just a couple smears on it. Like brand new. That's a score. Here, hold that. So if that tests out really well, that will virtually pay for almost the whole pallet. If it's in great shape. Which it sure looks like it is. We'll see.
I'll ship Roombas all over the United States. Come check out our Facebook page at Knuts and Bolts.
So we get a lot of really... So sometimes these are customer returns. Sometimes, I assume they're mostly customer returns. But I do see some stuff that I think is just shelf pulls from lazy people. But nevertheless, we get a lot of smart Alex. We get a lot of people that send a lot of very personal stuff through the mail. And then like write their address all over things, and it's like, You probably don't want to be doing that if you're watching this video. And I'm not going to do anything with your address. I just try to make sure it doesn't show on video. But we do get some really funny stuff. This one is probably one of the funnier. So this is a picture somebody has taken of the Roomba with an error 5 message, which means bad battery. Now, however, there are several other reasons to get an error 5 on a Roomba, but nevertheless, I've got replacement batteries, so if it's just a battery, that's real easy. But yeah, error 5.
I like how they took the picture with their phone and
then blew it up, really big, and then stuck it on top. I mean, honestly, out of all the people, and if you, God forbid, if you happen to have done this, kudos, and please leave a comment, because
look at the amount of ink they spent.
Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. So, number one, kudos. A lot of the people, they get really angry when they write stuff and they send it back in. You get the manual and it's got like a secondary manual where all the notes of their issues have been written, and whatever. But nevertheless, classy. Okay, so, yep, it's exactly as proclaimed. It's a Roomba 655. Honestly,
I'm glad it matched what was inside the box.
Yeah, some dirty hands there. Honestly, it looks in decent shape. I'm sure it's probably is given an error 5, but does that mean that they've replaced the battery? Now, this is another thing that we get a lot. This one's missing all the virtual walls, the extra stuff. We do get a docking station, but that's it with this one. So we may actually have to go out and buy, a virtual wall to put in this to be able to sell it. Well, if I ever sell off the other 3 Roombas that I have in one. But nevertheless, that's the point. Error 5. Awesome. That's probably one of my favorite items so far. Was the error 5 Roomba. That one is classy. So next, I've got a BULQ multi-reach stick vacuum. I hope you can vacuum other things besides just sticks with it. Manual came with it. It's usually a good sign. Not only did everything come with it, but apparently at one point it did work. We know that. Can you see that well? Look at that. So, at one point it did work. So we're going to end up putting that guy together. Checking it out, totally. Making sure it works. But like I said, that's a BULQ multi-reach stick vacuum. It is model 2151A. Like Fonzie, 2151. A.
Click here, click here. Because you're awesome.